yeah. 차디찬 한겨울이 덮친 듯 yeah. 시간은 다 얼어버리고 잔인한 그 바람이 남긴.
Hey guys, it's Arena. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing another K-pop inspired makeup look, and today I'm doing (G)I-DLE's SOOJIN's makeup look for one of her stages for HWAA. I'll insert a picture of the look that I'm trying to recreate so you guys can see, but this is the finished outcome, and if you want to see how to get this look, keep watching. So starting off, I'm taking the Etude House face blurrer just to prime and smooth out the texture on my skin. I am breaking out quite a bit. I think that I have maskne or mask acne. It's not really acne, but I have like a lot of lumps all over my face, and I kind of think it's because of wearing mask, but you know, it's fine. Nothing that makeup won't help hide. And once my skin is all prepped and primed, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Ink Lust Cover Foundation from Peri Pera. Dotting this all over my face, I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and buff that all out. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking a little bit of Cover Perfect Tip Concealer by the Shrimp. I'm just placing this under my eyes and on any areas that I want to highlight or any blemishes that I want to cover. And going back in with my beauty blender, I'm just going to buff that all out. So next I'm going to fill in my brows, and SOOJIN's brows are soft and fluffy, so I'm going in with a powder, and I'm using the Chocolate Bar Too Faced palette and just taking the darkest brown shade and filling out my brows. So moving on to the eye look, I'm taking a warm orange brown shade and buffing that all over my eyelid. I'm going to try and buff the color out into a slight wing. I'm going to dip into the same shade with my finger just to build up the color a little bit more. I'm going to take that same shade and place a little bit in my lower lash line. Going in with a darker brown, I'm just going to line my eyes just to create a bit more depth. And then going in with a coppery shimmery shade, I'm going to pop this all over my lids for that gorgeous gold shiny effect, and I'm going to try and buff out the brown that I placed earlier with this shade as well. The dark brown really helps the copper pop. I'm just going to buff out all the colors just so there's no harsh lines and for more of a seamless blend. I'm going to do the same thing on the lower lash line just to create a bit more depth and open the eyes out. So taking the dark brown shade, I'm going to focus this on the ends of my eyes just to make them look wider. And taking a little bit of the copper shade, I'm just going to buff that out. Taking a golden cream crayon, I'm just going to quickly line my under eye waterline and highlight the inner corners of my eye. Next, taking a black liquid liner, I'm going to quickly wing my eyes, and SOOJIN has a pretty long wing, so I'm going to extend my wing out a little more than I normally would and kind of follow the shape of the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to pop on a pair of lashes, and I'm going to pop on a more wispy and fluffy pair just for a more natural look. Whilst putting on my lashes, I realized that I forgot to put contacts on, so I just quickly went to go add on some contacts. In the picture that I'm looking at, she has browny green contacts, but I don't really have any contacts like that, so I just opted for this pair. They're kind of browny, yellowy, bluey instead of green, but they were the best I could get. I feel like the green eyes really complement the look a lot better, but unfortunately I don't have green contacts, so I'm just wearing these ones. But I cried a lot, so I'm just going to quickly reapply some of my mascara. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to move on to the rest of the face, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the skin. And she doesn't look like she has any really harsh contours, so I'm just going to take a little bit of a bronzy brown shade and kind of just buff it around the face, just to make my face look a little smaller and just to add a little bit more color. I'm just going to add a little bit of contour to my nose just for a little bit more definition. I'm also going to take a kind of plum pinky shade blush and very lightly pat this on my cheeks. She doesn't look like she has a lot of blush on, but it's really diffused and natural. And just to finish off the face, I'm going to add SOOJIN's Signature Beauty Mole, which is just under her left eye. And finally, to finish off the look, I'm going in with a bright red lipstick. Now that her makeup's done, I'm just going to try and recreate her hairstyle. And I'm just taking the two front strands of my hair and leaving them out. And then with a red headband, I don't have a red headband, so I'm actually using a red DIY choker that I made for a video as a headband. And I'm just going to kind of try to create her front parts. I'm taking the front parts that we left out. I'm just going to tuck them behind the ear and kind of pull them out a little bit just to create the shape that SOOJIN has. And I'm pretty happy with how this looks. So this is the finished SOOJIN inspired makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!